1976, I was a rising young star in Canadian literature and in Montreal, and I was asked to review a book called Flight to Canada, which seemed to be a natural thing to do, but it was an unnatural book, if anyone knows the book. And so I think I may have reviewed it, but I may not have, and tonight I'm going to review it in 2 minutes. And it's called The Freest Writer in America. An Ishmael Reed moment occurred a few weeks ago when a free associating, mouth-running retired Army Lieutenant Colonel freshman Florida Congressman named Allen West, the only African-American Republican in Congress, the only Republican member of the Congressional Black Caucus, a Tea Party electee representing a majority white district, Boca Raton, home of Jerry Seinfeld's parents' iconic condo, nominated himself as, quote, the modern-day Harriet Tubman, a kind of lead on the Underground Railway away from the plantation into a sense of sensibility. Whatever a sense of sensibility means, it doesn't really matter. Whoa, I thought. Only one writer in America is that freelance with history and that reckless with cold, hard facts. And that's the man we're honoring tonight. The point is, Ishmael Reed is not just a poet and a novelist, playwright, anthologizer, publisher, and essayist, but also both historian and prophet, collegist, provocateur, mythmaker, surrealist, and iconoclast. He has been all of them since the start of his career. And he is a man of a certain city, Oakland, which was once the freest city in America before the Bay Bridge turned San Francisco into its pale-skinned sister. Oakland was truly the end of the continent, where the railroads ended, and still do, where anything more Western involved a boat. Shit-kickers like Jack London and William Saroyan, the freest writers of their respective eras, wrote of the rawness of the city, its unparalleled diversity, the whorehouses by the docks, the music, the cheap and endless seafood, a downscale fisherman's wharf for the working class, where the clientele resembled something out of the end-of-the-universe cantina scenes in Star Wars. It's where California's famous diversity got its kickstart. When I call him the freest writer in America, I mean really free. Free from the constraints of time and space, and what sane people call probability. Reed is an eavesdropper on history, a remixer of its soundtrack, much in the tradition, but not in the style of Ralph Ellison. For Ish, thinking of Flight to Canada, nothing is impossible. Watching Lincoln's assassination live on TV? Sure. The fugitive poet slave Raven Quickstill wins a prize at the Squaw Valley Writers Conference. Why not? It's about freedom, and Raven's a freedom writer, not writer, writer. His freedom is his writing. It will pay his ticket for an imagined Canada and toast in bed at the King Edward Hotel in Toronto. And besides, Abe Lincoln and Walt Whitman loved his poetry. The African-American timeline is on a playback loop, propelled forward by promises like emancipation, and by the poem it ignites in his soul, allowing Raven Quickstill to peer into a promised future and to live in his oppressive present, except for the fact that the imagination is forever unfettered. Ishmael Reed is an Oaklander. There's no then there. Free of time and space, it reminds me again of the fact, as articulated in Invisible Man, that the African-American narrative is profoundly different from the white and vastly more expansive.